Hello everyone, an interesting little video here, showing what appears to be a Russian probe near Bilohorivka being defeated by a solitary FPV drone. You can see three armoured vehicles advancing along a road in the video, being tracked by a Ukrainian spotter drone. Now, early on in the video, we see an artillery round impact nearby, which does miss the BMPs. Shortly after, as the BMPs start to advance along a road heading through a field, an FPV drone hits the lead BMP on the front. The commander, shown as a little bit more clued in than other Russian BMP and armoured vehicles operators, wisely spins back around to get out of there before more drones arrive. Now, as the BMPs are retreating, the vehicles bunch up a lot, and this is the main reason I wanted to look at this video. So the withdrawal is pretty shambolic, with all the BMPs bunching up together, making them vulnerable. Yet we only see one more artillery round fired at them. This, to me, is definitely signs of a shortage for Ukraine. Ideally, these BMPs should have gotten absolutely malleted when they grouped up like this. Now, for some reason, the rear BMP decides to advance on his own a little bit more across the field before retreating again. That one looks like it dismounted some troops. You can see the troops walking around near the trees. Interestingly, you can see that they also left the BMP's back doors open, leaving it vulnerable to an FPV drone, which could easily have flew in there. So, an unusual little push here. This was more of a probe than a full-on attack, with the BMPs retreating after the first one got hit by a drone. Now, unfortunately, the lack of artillery coming in at them does suggest that there is a shortage for Ukraine in this area. We have heard about a shortage for a while now, so it's not new news exactly, but I thought it worth taking a look at as this shows the shortage and how it leads to Ukraine's inability to hit the vehicles even though they're vulnerable. Hopefully more shells and drones arrive soon. The geolocation is on screen, so these BMPs are advancing southwest as shown. The red marker shows where the FPV drone hit the lead BMP. Now that cluster of trees nearby is where some troops were dismounted by one of the BMPs. Here it is zoomed out, so it's south of Bilohorivka, with Bilohorivka to the southwest. Now this is quite interesting. On deep states, you can see that this occurred near the front line, but not on the front line. The BMP was hit in Russian-occupied territory, so I wonder if I may have been wrong saying that this was a probe, and instead this was actually an attempt at a resupply operation for Russian troops in the area, with ammunition and other stuff loaded into the BMPs to take to the frontline troops. And the troops I know we saw outside not having left the BMP with its back doors open, but rather unloaded some supplies from it. That could be the case here. No vehicles were destroyed in the clip, but I thought it's an interesting one worth taking a look at. And this I think shows the importance of knowing the geolocation of these incidents and where they took place. As this one, the geolocation suggests that this wasn't an attack as such, but likely a resupply mission that was then aborted after one of the BMPs was hit by a drone. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. Now before I mention, a quick mention about the ongoing fundraiser for SANA to raise £25,000 for Ukraine for a Mitsubishi L200 rebuilt and customised, and a high-speed 4x4 with ballistic proof. I've been told around 5,000 has been raised so far, so big thanks to everybody who's helped out. The donation links are in the description. Thanks very much, and take care everybody.